Okay, so I'm at Ericsson Park at the moment in Hawke's Bay because it's convenient for parking and working. I do have quite a bit of work online at the moment, and when I've got that going on, I don't want to be constantly moving because it gets to be a bit of a hassle. So, yeah, I'm here for a few days, but I am going to have a look at Clifton Reserve at Tiawonga and Haumoana and some of the other freedom camping areas designed for. There's just a vehicle coming in designed for self-contained motorhomes. I had a look at the one down by the beach for the non-self-contained ones, which is now restricted to 8. And yeah, I'm not too sure where everybody else is going in little vans and things, but it'll be interesting to find out. I do realise that there's so many more people on the road now than there were years ago. When I first started, it was just a lot simpler because there weren't so many people, but I know the NZMCA's got huge amounts of numbers, and then you've got the tourists and the non NZMCA members and all sorts of people out there now travelling around and trying to find places to stay. So the councils are trying to find ways to manage that and to work in with people, but some of their rules are a little bit unusual. Like I know in Tauranga, places I used to stay there, I just don't go there anymore. Well, I actually don't stay in Tauranga, full stop. I do my business in other towns now because I can't fit into their designated parking spaces they've painted on the concrete. These steps I'm sitting on would be in the next door space, and my truck is full width, so it's just not possible and it's too long. So they're really geared more to smaller vehicles. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how that's all managed in the future. I do like these New Zealand Motor Caravan Association park ups, these camps, lease sites, and own sites because they're cheap and they have a gate, so you're not going to get hoons and things. And yeah, generally you can stay more than 1 or 2 nights, so that's quite handy. But yeah, I'm going to have a look around Hawke's Bay and see how that's all working here, and we'll film some footage at some of those beach places. Okay, so I'm at Waimarama Beach at the moment. I'm just checking out the park up. I'm not entirely sure if I want to stay here or not, but I'm most certainly going to go for a swim and show you guys what this place is all about. Okay, so I found a wee shady spot. It's pretty darn hot out there, and I've done a little bit of filming here. This is one of those areas where security come around at night. The Hastings Council hires them to come around and check on vehicles and see if they're self-contained or not. But it is a nice spot, right by the sea, and I've spent quite some good times here. So yeah, it's just another one of the places. I think you can only stay here for 2 nights, so. Okay, this is at Clifton Reserve near Tiawonga on the coast. It's a beautiful spot, right by the sea, and with some pretty amazing views of Cape Kidnappers. It looks really, really dry at the moment though. And yeah, be careful where you park. You can get stuck in that gravel, as we found out. So there's Cape Kidnappers. I love looking at it. It's beautiful. And the local fruit lady who was there last summer when I came through too. And yeah, she's pretty friendly and lets you taste her fruit before you buy any. So I highly recommend her, and they're the rules.
So yeah, it does have a toilet block for people who need that facility, and it has been replaced from what it was. So here's a kitty cat I met, and she or he is very, very friendly and quite thin. So I'm not sure if she's been dumped, but I'm going to go back and try and suss that one out because, yeah, that'd be a shame. She's very friendly. So yeah, it's a beautiful place to stay. Yeah, you can stay there for 2 nights, self-contained only. So yeah, that's not an option for these people where I'm not sure where they're all going to fit either. Here's a camping ground, which I suppose legally people can go to. If they haven't got the facilities. I haven't ever stayed there, but I just thought I'd have a quick look at it, and it looks like, yeah, quite a few people do stay there. I think it's got quite a few long-termers to that place.